Hello everyone. So first of all, a very warm welcome from Static Forum. So this is the first video of our C programming tutorial for beginners series, and in this video you guys will be able to learn our full C programming. And if you are a beginners and you don't know anything about any kind of programming, or if you don't have any knowledge in the field of programming, then this C programming tutorial series is going to be for you. So here in this series we will start from the basic and we'll go up to the next level of C programming. So if you really want to learn C programming from this video, so you should subscribe our channel to get all the notification and update of C programming tutorial series. And if you like it, please like the video, because this like will inspire me to make more and more video for you guys. If you face any kind of problem at the time of installing something, or if you don't understand any topic or concept, then you must comment out your problem. I will give my best to read your comment and post it. So let's start and jump into our tutorial. So first of all, our first question will be, what is programming? So let's learn programming in a very fun and easy way. So first of all, I will give you an example and overview of programming. So suppose I just want a cup of tea from you. I just told you to make a cup of tea. So what will you do? So here you have to follow some steps. So what are those steps? First of all, you on the oven and then boil water over there, add milk and blah blah blah. Some more steps, add sugar, add tea leaf and pure and serve to me. So what you have done here? Here you have followed these 5 steps to get this cup of tea. Try to understand it. So some steps should be followed to get a result here. So if I told you to make a software or to make a computer program or something, here also you have to follow some steps. All the steps will be written over there, 1 2 3 4 5, and you have to follow from the beginning to the end. As like here, to make a cup of tea, you have followed 5 steps. Like that, here to make a computer program or to make a website or to make something in computer, there you must have to follow some steps. Here all these 5 steps are called tea making process. Through these 5 steps you can make a cup of tea, and here these steps are called programming. Like the programmer will write these steps and the computer will follow all these steps from the beginning to the end. So in this way one computer program runs. So you can understand the concept of programming with a real life example. So let's start. So first of all, what is program? Program is a set of ordered instructions which are sequentially executed to perform one specific task of your computer device. Here in our laptop, if we want to do a specific task, at that time the programmer will write some code step by step and the computer will execute or follow all those steps one after another, and these steps are called program. So now what is programming language? We know that C is the example of programming language. So what is the concept of programming language? So from this definition you can understand that, like, I am talking to you guys in English. There are a lot of other languages like Hindi, Bengali, Marathi. A lot of other language is there, and with the help of this language we guys are talking with you, or you guys are talking with your friend, and these are like the medium of communication. So here the computer don't understand this English and Hindi and Bengali. This kind of, like, our language can't understand by the computer. So here to talk with the computer, like to give the instruction, do this, do this, do this, to give this instruction to the computer, we must use the help of this programming language. So the example of programming language are C, C++, Java, Python, PHP, a lot of programming languages there. So here in this tutorial series we will focus on C programming tutorial, and we will learn all the concepts related to C programming language and how to write the code in C. So now you can understand what is programming language, like how we talk with each other, like Bengali, English, Hindi. In this these are the medium. So here if we want to talk with computer, at that time computer understand this kind of programming language like C, C++, Java, Python. So if we want to give some instruction to the computer and the computer will follow all those instructions, at that time we have to know this language because computer know this language. So if we give the instruction in Hindi or English, I write something in English, computer will not understand it. So to tell the computer what uh, it's have to do, then we have to tell in this kind of language. So now you can understand where the position of C or what is the example of programming language. So first of all, before going to C programming tutorial series, I just want to tell you about what are the types of programming language or what is the history of programming language. So first of all, at the first day, C have not come to us or Python have not come to us. There are some like mm, process or steps by which we get C. So first of all, there is machine level language. First language which comes is machine level language. What is machine level language? It is written in a series of binary zeros and one. That means this language, the user or the programmer write all the instruction in 0 and 1, 0 and 1. And with the help of this binary 0 and 1, the computer will recognize what the user want to say, and then the computer perform the task. So there are some advantages of this machine level language and also there are some disadvantages of this machine level language. So what are those advantages? First advantage is this is very fast to execute because we all know that computer only can understand binary digit like 0 and 1. This kind of binary digits computer can understand. If the user give the instruction everything in 0 and 1 in this binary digit, then the computer will be able to understand this language very fast. Suppose I giving you an example. Suppose you know Hindi, you don't know English. I am talking in English. So at that time you will not be able to understand this English. But if you use one converter to convert this English language to Hindi language, at that time you will be able to understand my what I am talking. So here there are some time will taken that will convert my English language to your Hindi language. So here first of all, if I give you instruction in Hindi, at that time you will be able to understand everything. So here what computer can understand 0 and 1, I am giving the input in 0 and 1 or I am giving the instruction in 0 and 1. At that time computer will be able to recognize all the comment very easily. So for that reason this machine level language is very fast because here the programmer give the input or instruction is 0 and 1 and any transaction is not required. So what is the meaning of that? Any transaction is not required. If I give the instruction in any other language, at the time we have to convert this language to this machine level binary language 0 and 1, and at that time of transaction some time may require. Like if I talk in English, I am talking in English and you understand Hindi, at that time of converting this English language to Hindi with the help of translator, there are some time will taken. So here is telling that any transaction is not required. Directly we are talking with the computer with the binary digit. So these are the advantage of this machine level language. So what is the disadvantage? The disadvantage is machine dependent. What is the meaning of machine dependent? Machine dependent means we have a lot of operating system, like I have Windows operating system, you may have Linux operating system, you may have Mac operating system. So if I write one machine dependent code or this binary code in my machine, that code will not be like code will not executed in your machine. In your machine you have to write your code by your own. From outer source if you download the code, that code will not be executed in your machine. This is totally a machine dependent language, that for every machine their code will be different. So this is one of the disadvantage of machine level language. And the second point is hard to write, because we all know that writing all the steps or all the instruction in binary digit 0 and 1, it is very hard to instruct a computer. So we are from decimal number system, but if we give all the instruction in binary number system, it will be very hard for us to give the instruction to the computer. And if sometimes some errors happen, that I have make some mistake to give the instruction, at that time to find the error, that where which zero is responsible for the error or which one is responsible for the error, at that time it will be very hard for us to understand where is the error. So for this disadvantage, after some time assembly level language comes. So what is assembly level language? Let's understand it. It is written using alphanumeric codes like add, sub, start. We want to add some to number. At that time we will not use 0 and 1. We will add the string add, and with the help of this string we will give the instruction to the computer. But here are also some advantages and disadvantages. What are the advantages? The advantages are, first of all, this is easy to understand. It will be very easy for the programmer to write the code. Like, the user can understand that with the help of this add keyword, we will add, the computer will add to number or add something. So it will be very understandable for the user to write code. And the second is easy to modify. So these are two advantages, because if we find some error at that time, I will be able to recognize that, yeah, for this comment this error has come, so I must change this. So in this way it will be very easy for us to understand and to modify some error. And there are also some disadvantages also over there. So what are those disadvantages? The disadvantage is machine dependent. It is also machine dependent. That means if I write a code for my machine, this code will not be executed in your machine. This is totally a machine dependent language. The second point is time consuming. So why it's taken time? Because here we are giving the instruction in this kind of alphanumerical code like add, sub, and the machine will not be able to recognize all these commands. So what the machine will do? The machine will convert this string to 0 and 1. So there some time will be taken at the time of converting or translating from this language to this language. The machine can only understand this binary level language. So if I give the input in this, in our language, at that time at internal portion we have to convert this add, sub, this string or this alphanumerical codes to binary level language. So at the time of converting this, some time will be taken. We are getting some time delay. So these are the disadvantages of assembly level language. So now after some modification, our high level language has come. So what is high level language? Here it is written in English word and familiar mathematics symbol and expression. So there are also some advantages. The advantages are machine independent. So what is the meaning of machine independent? Now if I write a code for my machine, that code if I send to you, and you will be able to execute that particular code in your machine, it will not dependent on machine. So the code that will be executed in your machine, that will also execute in my machine. So these are the meaning of machine independent. That means it will not depend on the machine. And the second point is easy to write. So now you may think that it is also easy to write add, sub. This is also easy to write. So now what is happening, this high level language, this is also easy to write. Yeah, this is easy to write add, sub, this is easy. But now in high level language, it is also more easy than the assembly level language to write. And what are the disadvantages? Here the disadvantage is more time consuming. What is, why this is taking more time? Because at that time here from high level language we have to convert all in this machine level binary digits. So in this time also some translator is needed. So if you don't understand the term compiler, don't worry, I will discuss everything in this total series. So don't panic. Compiler is required to compile our high level language. So now I will give you example. What are the example? The example of high level language is C, C++, Java, Python. Here C is little bit of low level language. There is nothing low level language, but C is low compared to C++ or Java or Python. The position of C is low. C is first invented. Now in this series we will learn about this C, and we will consider C as a high level language. And what are the example of assembly level language? The example of assembly level language is microprocessor 8085, 8086. You all know that these are the microprocessor that are needed for our machine or laptop or desktop. So these are the example of assembly level language, and high level language example are C, C++, Java, Python, PHP. That's all. So now we can understand what are the history of all this programming language, and from where this our C terms comes, or C fallen in which category of our language. So now we will go into the depth of C. So this is the introduction to C programming tutorial, and here we will learn about some basic of C programming. So I also don't know this kind of thing, but I have just Google it and just write it over there. So these are not so important. So one of the example of high level language is C, and C is written by Dennis Ritchie in Bell Laboratory in 1972. And C is so popular because it's speed. Because in C++, in Java, in Python, they are much more slower than C. C is the fastest language in high level language. So this is very fast and easy to understand. And what are the application of C? Now you may hear that nowadays C are not used in industry or like that, but C is used in many operating system. Because of speed, many operating systems use C as their primary language, and it is also used in many modern games. So to write C code in our machine, we just can't write it anywhere that in desktop I will create a text file and I will write C program and it will be executed. This is not like that. So to write C code, we have to install code blocks in our machine. I- In spite of installing code blocks, we can install one GCC compiler in our machine, and we just write in text document with C extension, and we can just run C program in the command prompt. But here, to make all the things easy and simple, I will use code blocks to write our C program. So in the next portion of the video, we will install these code blocks in our machine, and then in code blocks we will write our C program. So that's all for this video, and in the next video we will install code blocks. So if you like the video, please like it and comment out your problem or your any kind of query, you can comment out it. And thank you for watching this video. If you are not my subscriber, please subscribe to get all the notification. Thank you so much.